three is tight end Max Klare from Ohio State. Owine's nodding. I think he might
Yeah,
have him
3.
very similarly, but
Yeah, we've swapped those
um,
two.
we've swapped those two. Yeah. So he is a really smooth routes runner rather than, I think, completely explosive. But he's got deceptive acceleration. He's got really good sticky hands. He's a threat after the catch. He's got a bit more juice than I thought he was going to have with the ball in his hands. Um, I like the way he sinks down just into those soft zones, those windows in the middle of the field. And he's often a really good, clean target for his quarterback. Um, Very good at the high point in the ball as well. Intelligent. You can move him around. He's a really good red zone weapon. He times his jumps really well to get over up the top of defensive backs to pluck the ball out of the air. So I think he could score quite a few touchdowns when he's on the field. You want to be looking at him in the red zone. Um, Pad level, again, we're speaking about the tight ends, can be a little bit high at times. There is some issues with his kind of play strength that with blocking, but I think he's willing, and he does use the right technique. He just sometimes is a little bit grabby, but I think that's just something he's going to learn. Um, just an all-round good tight end. I think he's a really reliable tight end, and I think that. Oh, I mean, if you've got him at two, I'm not going to argue that one at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, I do. I do have him at 2. What I like from Max Clare is I've seen him do it all. That
Yeah,
that I've seen him be competent as a blocker and playing in line, and then at Purdue in 2024, he took 26% of his snaps out of the slot and was just the focal point of that offense. So I feel like I'm comfortable putting Max Clare in almost any situation because he's been the high volume target, say that he's the offensive weapon while he was at Purdue, and everything. The whole offense went through him, which is why Ohio State came calling for him to go there. But then he's had to take that kind of secondary role at Ohio State when
yeah.
the ball's being shared out with
Receivers,
all
yeah.
those receivers. But that means that his name had died down a bit. But what I saw was a well-rounded, assignment sound tight end who's proven he can take that receiving volume when asked to, but also be a dependable inline blocker when he needs to as well. So that means he's going to be a reliable 3-down contributor at the next level if a team wants to use him that way because of the balanced skill set with the legitimate weapons, proven volume, technically sound almost in all areas. That his yak maybe isn't the best. It's functional rather than just being electric, which I think is absolutely fine at 6'5", 243 pounds. And I don't think he necessarily stresses safeties vertically, but again, I don't really have a problem with that at tight end because rarely are they used in that way. That yes, you want to get them vertically up the seam, but we're not talking 30-40 yards downfield on a regular basis, so you can mitigate that, and I'm sure you'll deal with it absolutely fine. But yeah, his spatial awareness, especially against zone, reliability as a route runner in terms of being able to win up the seam and with digs and crosses. His catch mechanisms, he plucks the ball out there cleanly. Dependable on third down because he's got that blocking ability as well. You don't have to take him out the lineup, while he's not a mauler by any stretch, I think he is able to hold his ground reasonably enough against power, and it shows the ability to re-anchor as a counter when needed, and certainly has the effort. So yeah, I actually really liked what I saw from Max Clare, and he'll probably grade out higher for me than he will for a lot of other analysts.